Let's take one of those cleansing breaths. Breathe in through your nose, fill up and expand the back of your body. As you exhale, option to sigh out of your mouth. And then next, inhale, reach your arms forward. Lengthen through your sides. Exhale, round slowly forward. You can take those activations if you like, pressing the hands into the floor as you rise up. Next, inhale, soften your elbows, lift your head, lift your bum. This time, lift your right foot. You have the option to hover the toes, squeeze the heel in, or bring the knee up so it's kind of parallel to your hip and your toes are pointing up to the sky. This is tiger pose, and we'll hold for one more breath, just looking down between your hands to neutralize your neck. Now exhale, press into the earth, round the spine, option to charge the hands towards each other as you draw the right knee in towards your chest. You've got all of these activations in the front of your body. Now let's step that right foot all the way through. You can pick it up and place it or slide it. Look after your back knee. Give it a little cushion if it needs it right now. And I invite you here to untuck the left toes, press the top of the foot into the floor, keeping the legs switched on. Let's take another inhale. The fingers can stay on the floor for this one or on your thigh. Lean forward. As you exhale, gently bow over your front leg. Option to rock your hips backwards just a centimetre or two, and maybe lift the right toes off the floor. As you inhale, move forward slowly, planting the right foot. This time, lift your hands up high. Air out through the front of your body for a low crescent lunge. And then as you exhale, hollow through the front of your body as you lower the hands down. So you're rounding, framing the front foot, tuck your left toes, and as you breathe in, slide that right foot back through. Option to lift the toes up for one more tiger. And then exhale, right knee down. Untuck the toes, bring your hips backwards as you breathe in. Like you're going into a child's pose. This time, exhale, start to walk the hands backwards. They're coming back towards you. Sit up onto your heels. As you inhale, you can stay here, hands on hips, lifting heart up to the sky, or bring the fingers to the floor just behind you. Bend the elbows and just have a gentle lean back into that support. Next, exhale, lean forward, let your heart lead you. Sweep your arms forward and down into child's pose. Inhale, charge your arms forward, lengthen. And exhale, tuck the tail round the spine. Round to rise up to your hands and knees. Now as you inhale, press down through your hands, soften the elbows, neutralize your spine and lift your left leg up. Let's stabilize in tiger pose for an exhale, neutral spine. One more inhale, maybe squeeze the heel towards your bum. Now exhale, round. Draw the left knee in as you press the hands into the ground and charge them towards each other. Step that left foot all the way through. And as you inhale, rock forward slowly. Make sure your right knee is comfortable. As you exhale, option to keep the hands down or on the thigh as you gently rock the hips backwards. Maybe just an inch or two. Now inhale, rock yourself forward, plant the left foot and lift your hands up. Low crescent lunge. Next, exhale, flip the hands down, start to round as you lower, drawing in through your belly and framing the front foot. From here, inhale, slide that left foot back through, option to lift the toes up for one more tiger pose. Exhale, lower that left knee. Drop the hips backwards slowly. And for now, rest into your child's pose. Support your head. And drop into everything that you can feel. It might be a physical sensation. It might be your mood. Something that you can't place or name. If we stay open and observant, in these moments, the body and mind will take exactly what it needs from it. One more inhale, filling up. Option to let it go strongly through the mouth. Again, as you breathe in, reach the arms forward, lengthening through your sides. As you exhale, you can walk the hands back towards you, maybe round through your spine a little bit. Massage and wave as you stack the shoulders over the hips. Now, as you inhale, I'll give you a few options. Again, you can bring the fingertips down, bend the elbows and lean backwards into that support. You can, if you like, rise up onto your knees, hands on hips, and lean back. Whichever option you choose, just try to open through your chest and don't crank your neck. With your next exhale, let your heart lead you forward. Reach the arms forward, sliding the fingertips away from you. As you inhale, lengthen through your sides. So you're reaching, you might not move any further. Create some space. Exhale, round up slowly. You can always substitute these roundings of the spine with a neutral spine, but you can still do that activation of pressing the hands and drawing them towards each other. Now a little different, keep breathing. We'll place the hands into the earth, create that neutral table. As you inhale, soften your elbows, look down between your hands, and affirm that connection with the earth. Now exhale, tuck your toes. You have the option here for downward facing dog. Lift the knees up, push the earth away from your face. And remember, in every pose you have opportunities to adjust. So if you come up and you feel a little squashed, you can slide the feet and hands away from each other. You can bend your legs as much as you like. Keep that spine open and neutral. And take one more big breath in through your nose. As you exhale, push down through hands and feet. You can modify by lowering your knees. Next breath in, option to lift your right leg up slowly for a three-legged downward dog. Exhale, bend the knees and look forward. Draw the right knee into your chest and see if you can slowly step it through. Option to round through your spine just like you did before. Planting that right foot down. You can walk your hands to frame the foot, bend both knees and take a big breath in as you lean forward. Now as you exhale, option to keep the fingers on the floor or bring them up to the thigh. As you rock your hips backwards just a few centimeters and bow over the front leg. Now as you inhale, plant the right foot. Bend your knees back into that runner's lunge. This time option to lift your torso off the leg. Bend the back knee and reach your arms up high. As you exhale, straight away, hands come down to the floor. Frame that front foot. And as you breathe in, lift your hips up high. As you breathe out, step back to your downward facing dog. Option to inhale, lift the right foot up. So you can lower your left knee and take tiger pose instead if you like. And now as we exhale, lower the right foot down to meet the left. As you inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Hover them off the earth. And then exhale, lower your knees down. Untuck your toes and draw your hips backwards. Inhale, charge your fingers forward as your hips reach back into an active child's pose. And then exhale, option to walk the hands back towards you. You can stay in child's pose if you like, bringing the shoulders to stack over the hips. Inhale, open out through your front in your own way. Maybe the fingers come down to the earth, to the hips, or lift your hips up in either variation. As you exhale, lower the hips down. Rock yourself forward. And inhale, slowly slide your arms in front of you into your active child's pose. As you exhale, round your spine, move forward to your hands and knees. Inhale, find a neutral spine, tuck your toes. And exhale, option here for downward facing dog. Let's move through this on the other side. Adjust into your down dog, keep breathing. And let's move slowly and mindfully, feeling all of those activations and connections in our body along the way. Next, inhale, lift your left foot up. As you exhale, round the spine, draw the knee in towards your chest. Slowly as you can, step it up, or pick the foot up and place it. Now bending both knees, lean forward, hands on floor or on thigh. Inhale and lengthen into a runner's lunge. Exhale, keeping the knees bent, rock your hips backwards. Maybe lift the left toes. And then as you inhale, again, rock forwards into your runner's lunge. Plant the front foot, maybe lift your torso and your arms. Now exhale, dive down slowly, palms floating to the earth, framing your front foot. Inhale, lift your hips, come up onto your right toes, and maybe step the foot in. And exhale, push the earth away, slide left foot back to meet right. Inhale, maybe lift your left leg up for 3-leg down dog. As you exhale, lower left foot. Move your hips forward, lower the knees. Maybe hover them at the very end of your exhale. Touch your knees down, untuck the toes. And as you inhale, draw yourself back into a restful child's pose. Support your head. Reconnect to your breath. Allow it to swell and rinse through your entire body. And breathe into every sensation. Keeping the breath soft and full allows us to be more accepting, more relaxed. And it allows us to grow into a positive feeling. So we'll go through this little flow again. We'll start adding on to this. You can modify by coming down to your knees and doing the tiger version whenever you want to. We'll try and go slowly. And bear with me if I do need to take an extra breath here and there. So as we inhale, reach your arms forward, nice long side bodies. Exhale, round scoop your hips in to come up through cat onto your hands and knees. Now inhale, neutral spine, look down between your hands. Exhale, tuck your toes and reach the hips back slowly to downward facing dog. Stretching out through your upper body. Inhale, lift that right foot up. Slowly sliding it through the sky. And as you exhale, look forward, draw the right knee into your chest and step that foot all the way through. This time, bend both knees, inhale and lift straight up into your high crescent. reaching your arms up or keeping them on your hips. As you exhale, start to lean forward. Hands are really optional. The position is optional. We either bring them into the chest, out by our sides, or you can continue to reach your arms forward as you lean your weight into your right foot, maybe hovering your left toes off just for a moment, or maybe moving into aeroplane or warrior three for a single inhale. Both legs are equally strong. As you exhale, bend the right knee, lower the left toes. Slowly bring yourself back to your high lunge. Breathing in, reach the arms up to the sky. Now exhale, lean forward, float palms down to frame your front foot. As you inhale, lift your hips up high and straight away slide that right foot back. Maybe even reach it up to the sky behind you. As you exhale, option to lower the right foot and then move yourself forward into a plank, or move your shoulders forward and lower the right foot at the same time. High plank pose. Next inhale, lower your knees to the floor and draw your hips backwards into an active child's pose. Untuck your toes here, and as you exhale, hands come back towards your legs. Stack shoulders over hips, and inhale, open out in your own way, leaning back or rising up onto your shins. Next breath out, chest moves forward. Glide your hands down to the floor. And inhale back into child's pose, reaching your arms forward. Exhale, slowly round through your arched angry cat. And as you inhale, soften into tabletop. Tuck your toes. Next, exhale, lift knees up, reach back into downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly lift your left toes up as far as you would like them to go. And exhale, bend both knees, round your spine, push the earth away, and draw that knee into your chest. Step your left foot up. This time, bend both knees. Next, inhale, lift your arms, lift your chest. Next, exhale, lean forward. Choose the position of your hands. Lean all of the weight into your left leg. Maybe hover the right toes up for a moment, or maybe practice warrior three or aeroplane pose. Hold for an inhale if you can. As we exhale, lower down slowly. Don't worry if you lose your balance. Just get right back in. Bend both knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. High crescent lunge, air out. Now exhale, bring the hands down slowly. Frame your front foot. In one inhale, slide the left foot back and maybe reach the leg up into three-leg downward facing dog. As you exhale, look forward maybe, shoulders move forward. Keep the right knee a little bit bent and lower your left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, lower to your knees, untuck the toes, and this time drift your way into a restful child's pose. Reconnect to your breath. Tune in to all of the movement in your body. All of the processes, reactions, everything that you are awakening and exercising so it can stay healthy. Keep that breath full and deep and allow yourself to settle into this space, being okay with what is here, just for another moment.